Welcome back to Gordon's Views and Reviews, where we look at everything from world politics to how my grass is growing, where I buy products and test them, and give you my honest evaluation to help you have a more informed buying decision. Today, I'm going to have a little bit of a rant. I seem to recall hearing an expression that says something like, "Your freedom ends where my nose begins." Perhaps not the most eloquent description of freedom, but it certainly makes clear that while you have freedoms to do whatever you choose, those freedoms do not include doing harm to others. That seems very reasonable to me, and I can't imagine anyone of any political stripe disagreeing with the principle that this expresses. So why, then, does the group that screams the loudest and most often about their freedoms seem so set on denying those freedoms to everyone else? Wearing a mask keeps your germs and your possible COVID infection away from my nose. If you're not wearing a mask, you're assaulting me. What gives you the right to do that? Your rights are in no way restricted by having to wear a mask, any more than they are by you covering your mouth and your nose when you sneeze. No more than you have to wear a bathing suit when you go to a public pool or a public beach. No more than saying you can't park here, you can't park there. This is a handicap-only parking spot. You park over here. No more than you can only drive 60 miles an hour, 100 kilometers an hour on the highway. As a community, we accept certain rules that we all agree to follow, that makes community living possible. If somehow you have convinced yourself that you don't want to get the vaccine, that's your choice, I suppose. If you think that the science you have heard about the vaccine and about wearing face masks is somehow false, then all I ask you to do is to take a look at what's happening around you. In areas where vaccination rates are high and mask wearing is commonplace, COVID rates are dropping. In areas where vaccination rates are low and mask wearing is not common, infection rates are through the roof. Hospitals are at full capacity. They can't handle anything more. They can't take on dealing with someone who has a heart attack, someone who has a stroke. Those are things that are inhibited because the hospitals are full. In areas where vaccination rates are low and no one's wearing a mask, infection rates are through the roof among people who are not vaccinated. If you get COVID and survive, there are many people who are still suffering effects that started more than a year ago. And we don't know how long those effects will last. They could be with them for a lifetime. With vaccines, side effects for over 200 years of vaccines, side effects are known within 2 months of the vaccine being administered. So far, the only side effects to the vaccine seem to be a sore arm and maybe chills for a day or two. It's your choice. There is another issue here, though. Those people who are always screaming about their rights and how their rights are being infringed totally ignore the fact that those of us who live in free democratic societies also have responsibilities. Rights and freedoms come with responsibilities. We have a responsibility to protect our democracies. Did you vote in the last election? We have a responsibility to be sure that our neighbors' rights are not being infringed upon. And if our country is under attack, we have a responsibility to aid in its defense. Currently, we're under attack by this unseen virus. You wouldn't go into a war zone unprepared. Why are you so willing to go into this war zone unprepared? Wear a mask. Get a vaccination. Save yourself. Protect those you love and those around you. Accept your responsibility as part of the larger community. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this informative and maybe thought-provoking. As always, if you've enjoyed this, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. I look forward to seeing you soon. Stay safe. Take care.